Good morning and welcome to St Leonard's Church in Priors Marsten. Now on this channel I like to do something for everyone. So today, this person is a sports personality, or was a sports personality. Not really a sport that I followed, but I know it is a very popular sport. So I thought, every now and then, someone in a sporting activity seems to be far superior to anybody else. Now, this young lady was one of those people. She unfortunately passed away at a very young age, and her name was Caroline Bradley. Caroline Bradley was a show jumper. Now, my ex-wife would love to come and visit this grave because she was an avid fan of show jumping. Me, on the other hand, never really did it for me. But someone who enters into a sport and is that good at it deserves to appear on my channel, in my opinion. Now, this video might not be for everyone because I've always considered show jumping to be a little bit of an elitist sport. The royal family. It seems to be a lot of the posher people that follow it. But there's also a lot of common people like it. So, I say common, obviously, I don't mean to be rude. I consider myself in that category. But are working class people, shall we say. But anyway, it's absolutely beautiful here. It's first thing in the morning. This is the first video of my 2025 road trip. It's just gone 4:30. It's probably about 25 to 5, something like that. But what I'll do is I'll spin you around and I'll show you around this lovely old churchyard while I'll tell you all about Caroline Bradley.
Caroline Frances Bradley was born in Oxford on the 4th of April 1946. Both she and her older sister Judith had their own ponies and learned to ride at a young age. She took part in junior show jumping competitions before progressing to horses at the age of 15. She was also a gifted hockey player, representing her country while still at Northampton School for Girls. On leaving school, she spent 18 months as a working pupil at the Waterstock House Training Centre in Oxfordshire, where she was taught by Lars Senderholm, former consultant head of training for the British Show Jumping Association. This gave her a good grounding in riding techniques and helped to make her one of the most technically correct riders in the sport. Caroline made her debut on the British team riding a horse called Franco at the Dublin Horse Show in 1966 at the age of 20. She and Franco were part of the victorious British team at the Nations Cup in Leipzig in 1967, and she won the Civilian Open Championship at Toronto in 1968. In the following year, she competed in the badminton horse trials in Alpaca, a horse belonging to her former trainer, Lars Senderholm. In 1975, she had a great victory in the Hamburg Derby on New Yorker, becoming only the second woman to win this prestigious event. A few years later, Caroline won the Queen Elizabeth II Cup at the Royal International Horse Show on Marius, which was also a great year for her best horse, Tigra. On him, she won the team gold medal in the World Championships in Aachen. She also won the Nice Grand Prix and the Grand Prix in Calgary. In 1979, Caroline was again a member of a gold medal winning British team, riding Tigra at the European Championships in Rotterdam. Again, teamed with Tigra, she won the President's Cup in Calgary and in Paris won the Grand Prix. The next year was an incredible one for Caroline, as she was elected Sportswoman of the Year in 1980 and also received an MBE from the Queen. Caroline also topped the money winners list, won the Grand Prix at Hickstead and again won the Queen Elizabeth II Cup, this time on Tigra. Tigra was sold in 1981 for more than 8 times what Caroline had originally paid for him. She then bought a new young horse, Milton. Caroline's great horse Marius was the sire of Milton. Caroline was a tremendous horsewoman with an incredible instinct for picking fantastic horses. She knew when he was a youngster that Milton would be one of the greatest of all time. She rode and trained Milton until her sudden and tragic death. She was right about his potential. Milton went on, with John Whittaker, to become the first show jumper to win £1 million. Caroline Bradley, Britain's top woman equestrian, died after collapsing during a show jumping event. She slumped to the ground after the first round of a competition at the Suffolk Show. Attempts to revive her failed and she was pronounced dead on arrival at Ipswich Hospital. The cause of death was a heart attack. She was only 37 years old. Princess Margaret, the sister of Queen Elizabeth II, was guest of honour at the show and expressed her shock at her death. Princess Anne, the Queen's daughter and a former Olympic equestrian, was friends with Caroline and was informed at once of her tragic death. A spokesman for the royal family said, "We all find it very sad." At her peak, Caroline was ranked by many as the greatest lady rider in the world. I wonder what she would have gone on to achieve if she had lived. She was one in a million, an inspiration and a true equestrian legend. Caroline Bradley was laid to rest in St Leonard's churchyard in Priors Marsten, Warwickshire, which is where we are today.
You cannot beat the sound of a churchyard first thing on a spring morning. The bird life is absolutely incredible here. It is such a beautiful, peaceful area. Thatched cottages and that all over the place. There's a lot of money here, considering it's such a small village. Anyway, that's not why we're here. We're here to visit the final resting place of Caroline Bradley, and that's exactly what we're going to do. She is literally just in front of me now, so as per usual, I shall spin you around and we'll go and have a look together. Yeah, so final resting place is just down here. Now, as I said, this woman, considering she passed away so young, she achieved an awful lot in her sport. And here it is. This is the final resting place of Caroline Frances Bradley, MBE. Dearly loved and proudly remembered. 4th of April 1946 to the 1st of June 1983. That is the final resting place of show jumping legend Caroline Bradley. Well, as I said, not really my sort of sport, but you cannot take it away from her. She was just so far superior. I mean, some people have just got these abilities. I'd love to have had an ability in sport, but unfortunately, I've never really been the most healthy of people. And age is clearly catching up with me now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. And the background noise. It's been absolutely beautiful here this morning. As I say, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content, then maybe consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Anyway, that's me, Darren. And it's a shame to leave this place anyway. I will see you on the next one, wherever I am. So, bye-bye for now.